HowExpert! Top 10 Platypus Fun Facts. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on, let's talk about the HowExpert Top 10 Platypus Fun Facts. Number 10. The platypus is a monotreme. The platypus is considered a monotreme, which is Greek for one hole. This is a reference to the fact that the platypus only has one hole on its rear end, meaning that its digestive and urogenital systems exit from the same location. Monotremes are also known for laying eggs. They are the only mammals that do so, and the platypus is one of only 5 extant monotremes, the other 4 being the echidnas. What a rare mammal! Number 9. Males are venomous. Male platypuses, platypi is also acceptable, have a venomous barb on the back of their hind foot. Venom is not very common in mammals, and it is actually considered more of a reptilian trait. The venom in this barb is actually highly potent and can send an adult to the hospital with severe pain. The venom is only present at certain times of the year, however, mainly during the mating season, meaning it is probably that the platypus uses it to ward off potential breeding rivals. All I can picture is 2 platypi battling it out over a female to lay eggs. Number 8. They chew without teeth. When the platypus goes underwater to hunt, they grab several worms, insects, and shellfish along with gravel. Once they come back up onto the land, they use the gravel inside their bill to crush and chew the food they caught so they can swallow it. A pretty smart move by the platypus that was also used by many plant-eating dinosaurs. Number 7. It doesn't like to get water in its eyes or nose. An interesting thing about the platypus is that they don't swim underwater like most other mammals. When they go under to hunt, they actually close their eyes and nose. This seems to be something that would prove to be a problem for the platypus, as they would need to be able to see to catch any prey. However, as will be shown later in the article, they have an advantage that few other mammals have, called Electrolocation, that allows them to see things with their eyes closed. Number 6. They have no stomach. The platypus has no stomach with acid to digest its food at all. In fact, instead they have a gullet that sends food directly to the intestine. This is a trait shared by all monotremes and a quarter of all existing fish. This is likely due to their diet on shellfish and other things which undo the work of producing acid in the stomach. Thus, the acidic stomach loses its purpose, and the animal adapts to simply moving the food through the gullet and having most of the digestion occur inside the intestines instead. Number 5. That tail is not a swimming device. Though their tails look like a beaver's, in actuality, the tail is not used for any of the same purposes as a beaver's tail. The beaver uses its tail to help it swim or splash about as a warning, while the platypus uses it to store fat. The tail of the platypus can store up to half its body fat, which allows it to prepare for the event of a food shortage. Female platypi can also keep their eggs close to them, so they are safe and can incubate. Number 4. Their feet adapt to land and water. The platypus's foot has webbing to help it swim in the water so it can catch its prey. This webbing, however, can make it difficult to walk on land, which is already difficult for the platypus because of their short legs. What the platypus can do, however, is retract the webbing on their feet, which exposes claws, allowing the creature to walk more easily across the land. How neat is that? Number 3. Their fur is similar to an otter's, but thicker than a polar bear's. Otters and platypi have similar types of fur, which helps them when they go swimming and hunt for food in the colder months. The platypus's pelt comes in 2 coats that help to trap a layer of air within and around the body, which helps with the buoyancy of this monotreme, making it easier to swim while also allowing the platypus to keep warm, even in near freezing temperatures. This also means that when the platypus swims, bubbles will be left in its wake from the air escaping its fur. The platypus can even sit in cold water for up to 12 hours with a healthy body temperature, thanks to this amazingly thick fur coat. It's even thicker than a polar bear's, with over 15,000 hairs per square inch. Number 2, they have no nipples. The platypus is a highly unique mammal as it has no teats for their young to feed off of. Instead, the female platypus has a gland that produces milk and secretes it out of the mother's abdomen. The young then drink and lick the milk off of her fur and out of the folds of her skin. This was actually referenced in an episode of Disney's Phineas and Ferb, when the older sister Cadence had her brain switched with their pet platypuses, Perry. She exclaimed, "Am I sweating milk?" Which is precisely what a nursing mother does instead of producing milk and expelling it through any nipples. Number 1, they have a sixth sense. One of the coolest things about the platypus is that they have a sixth sense. This sense is called electrolocation, which allows the platypus to see the electric field created by all animals through their nervous system. The bill of the platypus is where this sense is located, and it allows the platypus to sense its prey underwater when they keep their eyes, nose, and mouth closed. When using electrolocation, the platypus shakes its bill back and forth, searching out the electric field put forth by its prey. This sense is shared by only a few other species of animals, most certainly species of fish and rays. If you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos on all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other topics you want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you, have an amazing day, and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more.